Presented by Lazy Boy Studios.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Tales. My name is Chris, and we're about to get started shortly, but first we're doing a quick round of character introductions. Starting with Tyler.
Hi, my name is Philip Butler Jr. I'm the Pope.
You can't take that away from me.
Okay. And Chaz.
I am Chaz Smith, and I play Steve Erickson, Goblin Slayer.
And the Pope's best friend.
Okay. And Gabie.
I am Gabie, and I play Decaria.
Excellent. So, do you guys remember what happened last time on Dungeon Tales?
Yeah, basically, we were nearby a castle, and then there was like some sort of magic circle below our feet, and then that's when things went dark.
You make it sound like, everyone died and you had to live off of the liver of your younger brother, or...
Well, I don't know, Chris. That could have happened. You haven't told us yet.
I stole my liver, so I think we're okay.
All right.
Can I live off the liver of my older brother?
You can ask him that. I'm not going to describe.
Well, I don't have a younger brother's liver to eat. I only have an older brother.
No, you're talking about in the game. Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, in the game.
I was like, you have a brother?
In
I
real
never
life,
knew this.
I don't have any brother.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute. Anyways, okay, so yeah, you guys are outside the castle of Hoffenheim when suddenly this magical rune portal thingy showed up beneath. That's two words that mean the same thing. It showed up underneath your feet.
Uh-huh.
And you guys underneath the bottom of your feet?
Yeah, I said beneath your feet.
beneath your feet. You have beneath, and then you have the under beneath.
It's just like really under there.
Yeah. And so you guys ended up in this white space. All of you guys are there.
Why has it gotta be white?
Because black was taken.
Oh, okay.
It's only so many colors.
Yeah, it's a rented room, And Decaria, you actually recognize the space because you've been here before. And as you look around, you see there's a brazier that once before it was just filled with red flames, but now it's intertwined with red and indigo. And you hear a voice speaking loud and everyone can hear it going, okay, what the fuck, guys? The fuck has been happening? It's been like days since I sent you on this quest. And apparently no one understood why you're doing the quest.
I got a question.
How dare you speak to the Pope in this manner?
How dare you speak to God in this manner?
Oh, hey, God. I'm the Pope.
I see. The appointment may not have been a bright choice on whoever's part.
Which god are you?
I am the god of the eternal flame.
And what's your name?
My name is Cosmith, the creation of all fire.
All right. Yeah, Decaria talked about you.
She did. I don't listen to her very often.
Wow.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I do remember talking about that, or him.
I better fucking hope so. You've only gotten me one flame since this all started.
No, haven't I gotten two?
We had the one that you're born with, and then the one that you stole from a lizard.
Wait, you stole his flame?
I didn't steal it. He gave
Okay, sorry. I was being aggressive. She acquired it willingly from the salamander thingy.
Well, still, I think that's not fair. How did the salamander thing know what was going to happen to the flame?
Because he is a sentient being granted from the flame.
Also, whose side are you on?
I think we're focusing on the wrong thing here.
Chaz is like, I'm with PETA with equal rights for every animal. All right. Yes. Sorry, the Pope has brought to my attention we're going on a tangent.
That's why he's the Pope.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a bad idea. All right. In the meantime, I need you guys to go get the other flames, the
Yeah.
other 5,
Why are we doing this again?
so I can get my full power and save the world.
From what?
Okay. You see, those two facts are not really connecting for me. Aren't
Okay.
we saving the world?
By extension, yes.
Okay.
Your quest and your journeys help give me a better chance to destroy the darkness to come.
Yeah, but we already took care of Alfie.
He was just a pawn in this little game.
Oh. Look, man. I think you're going to have to explain some things. What darkness to come are you talking about?
I don't know.
We were just about to go kill the king.
Well, as you can see, no one's in this town I pulled you from.
Oh, we couldn't see that. There was a big storm coming across this castle thing. As far as we know, that king was waiting to
And
be
then
killed.
this circle appeared underneath.
Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter anymore because he's dead now. But,
Ah, shit, someone killed him before us?
not important. Pretty much, the whole town is missing. And it's not a problem. We don't need to care about it.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Hold on. So, don't care about the town full of missing people, including Philip's older brother.
Oh yeah, my brother.
And just get you the fires to make you all powerful to handle the darkness. How do we know that you're not the evil one? I mean this out of all the respect that I could possibly muster.
I see. I think the problem with the Carrier's quest has been you two this whole time.
Well, to be fair, you just talked to Decaria the first time. You didn't even bother to talk to us. And I think Philip and I were a little hurt about that.
Well, first off,
be quiet.
Shut up, Decaria.
Yeah, you should have come to me. I mean, I'm the Pope.
well, unfortunately, Sir Pope, as you claim, you've already been cursed by another god.
I've been cursed? What do you mean?
You'll understand soon.
I'm
can't.
I'm not cursed. I have been blessed by all the gods. They made me the Pope.
Philip, buddy, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, it is.
There's a Pope for
I'm
every
the
god.
Pope. Okay, I think I know how it works.
Again, there's a Pope for every god.
Yeah, and that's me.
No, I mean each. Okay, we're not getting through to him. I'll talk to Steve. So, the reason I talked to Decaria first is because hopefully she'd be the one to believe me, because she's the only one left of her descendants that actually understand who I am.
Yeah, well, if you don't know this about Decaria already, she's had a little bit of a memory wipe. So, maybe that's why she wasn't pressing so hard that we need to find the flames. I mean, you're her god. Didn't you, know about that?
Mortal problems aren't my problems.
Got 99 problems, and your problems ain't mine.
That's right.
I got 99 problems and the carrier ain't one.
Man, this Pope is mean.
Okay, I thought that was good, but hey, just because I'm the Pope doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
It's the most whiny pope I've ever heard of.
All right, fine. I'll give you guys a little bit more data.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alfie was, let us say, a contractor for a greater evil who I've yet to identify.
Wait, so you don't even know who this evil is?
No, but I know that Alfie was getting his powers from some greater being. And
Like another god?
yes.
Okay. And you can't tell. Don't all you guys chum around up there or something?
No, I fucking hate everybody.
Maybe if you socialize more, you might know what's
You know what?
going
Fuck
on.
off. My problems are my problems. But the reason I say this is, for instance, I brought all of you here because unfortunately, Steve is the only one who has not been marked by the same god.
What do you mean?
You're saying that I'm the only one untouched by gods?
The way you say that, it makes it sound like a bad thing.
Yeah,
What I mean
I'm kind
is,
of offended.
you're the
Should
only
the
one that
god have
hasn't been fucked by a god, Steve.
that's not what I meant by touched either, Philip. And it's not what qualifies you for being a pope either. What I mean simply is that Philip has been cursed by the same god.
The one that Alfie's working for.
Was working for, yes. You guys did kill him.
We killed the god?
No,
You
Alfie.
killed Alfie.
Why are we having this discussion if we already killed the god?
Okay. Philip,
Philip-
I have some blocks over there if you want to go play with them.
Ooh, blacks!
And then Decaria has been cursed, as you can tell from the skull tattoo on her arm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey, you got a skull tattoo on your arm, Decaria?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Wait, do I have a skull tattoo?
No.
I don't know, take off all my clothes.
You hear a snap, and suddenly your clothes are back on and fastened to your body so you can't take them off. It's like they've become one with your skin. You do not have a tattoo unless you already put one there by an ink master or a tattoo artist.
Anyways, Decaria has been marked by the same god.
Yes, after she killed Alfie, that's when the skull tattoo appeared.
Ah,
Right. Yep. He's right.
right. Yeah.
And that was more of a revenge curse. It's not as bad as what Philip has. As you can see, it's really made him not the brightest person in the room.
Wait.
Dimmed his inner fire.
You're saying he was actually smarter before this?
Everyone has a chance and the potential to be great.
No, look,
Philip's chance has been dimmed greatly. Even
Okay.
though he does great as a person already, he has a lot more he could go for.
So I could be more than just a pope?
Yes.
I could be a double pope.
This is what I'm talking about.
you still haven't convinced me that he was somehow better than before.
That's because, well, he's been cursed since before you've known him.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page now. Now, to get to the point.
So I'm the only one that hasn't been cursed.
Yes, that's what I meant by you're the only one not touched by this god.
I now understand. Nothing
Yes.
sexual
Not-
about it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Later, Steve is like, why doesn't he want me? Am I disgusting? Anyways, I need you to go collect the other flames. From this city you're in, you're not that far from the orange flame.
Oh.
It's in the scorching deserts, and I'm sure there's some human problem that needs to be handled to help you with it. Or help, I don't know, you'll find something.
All right, well, there's an orange flame nearby Hoffenheim. Not in Hoffenheim, but nearby.
Right.
Just to be clear.
It's in like a desert.
We're not going to be searching Hoffenheim for a flame.
Now, Hoffenheim's a ghost town at this point. It's some blood sacrifice. It wasn't related to anything that we're dealing with.
So, is my brother dead?
I don't know. I can't find him on any plane of existence at the moment.
That's a yes.
No, he would be in the undead plane.
Oh,
Or the dead. I'm
No,
trying to forget what it is.
Undead.
If he
Yeah.
was alive, he would be undead.
I'm sorry, you're right. I meant he'd be in the dead plane.
undead. The dead plane?
I'm sorry. He's in the unalive plane.
I mean, like the astral plane?
Wait, so
No,
he's
that's
dead?
with spirits. Well, no. I mean, like, he's not in any place
Oh
where...
my god, this is so confusing.
I'm trying to tell you. Just listen.
Okay.
God, I hate his stupidity curse.
So he's in none of the planes that you can see.
Right, which is all the planes.
Even
he
the
already
combat
got-
plane?
Did he get off the plane?
No, he did not parachute out of a fucking plane, if that's what you're trying to ask. Even though you
No,
have no
I
idea what
meant
the fuck
like-
I'm talking about.
I meant like the plane landed and he walked off.
Yes, maybe that's what happened, Philip. Maybe your brother was just like, I need to take a vacation to Hawaii or some other tropical island.
Where's
Ooh,
Hawaii?
I don't
I'm
even
bored.
know. It sounds exotic.
All right, just get the flames, please. I will be able to explain more once I have more power to show you more.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many flames do we get?
You got 5 left. We only have 2, as you can see with my brazier.
Oh. Okay, so Decarius got 2.
Why don't you mark them in Steve's atlas?
Oh yeah, I got an atlas. I pulled it up.
Not
So you pull
so
out-
stupid after all.
Feels like, look at the man with the big ideas. All right, let me just pull up your atlas here. And you see your atlas sort of just floats up out of your hands and it starts flipping the pages. And you see there's this little orange flame marker gets put right into these into this desert. And it's right near these some towns further south than Hoffenheim and Neverwinter and Waterdeep. You're not entirely sure where this area is because you haven't been there yet. But from where you are in Hoffenheim, it's about a day and a half traveling southwards.
Okay, cool. What about the other ones?
I'm unfortunately can only show you one at a time
Why?
because Mystic rules. It's fucking bylaws I don't agree with. But with my power, we can eventually change that.
So
You saying you
basically,
need a godly lawyer?
No, I don't. I haven't paid him in months, so he's just not talking to me right now.
Maybe that's your problem.
Okay.
George
You've all-
Goldstein, attorney at law, specializes in God cases.
Hi, we're part of Rutherford and Rutherford. Do you need someone to help you get out of these situations? Don't worry.
Did a God have sex with you against your will? we at what was it?
Rutherford and Rutherford.
Rutherford and Redford believe you deserve financial compensation.
If it wasn't for Rutherford and Rutherford, Zeus would be paying child support right now. Thank you, Rutherford and Rutherford.
I'm not sure if that means that Zeus got away with not having to pay child support, or if that stopped Zeus from becoming another father, father to another demigod.
It's not important. We don't need to promote the god lawyer system. Anyways, I'm running out of ability to talk right now. So I'm going to just I'll send you somewhat close.
Did you say you're running out of the ability to talk?
Yes, it takes a lot of power to converse with mortals.
He's only got so many godly minutes. There's no rollover plan.
I'm really good at conversing with mortals.
Yeah, because you live in the fucking plane. Anyways,
I don't
Hi.
live in a plane. We don't have planes here.
and he snaps his fingers, and you're back outside of Hoffenheim. Mid that sentence, we don't have planes. And
Are we
you're-
above the above ground?
Yes, yes, you are. You have not gone into the under beneath yet. You are just right outside of Hoffenheim. But when you guys came in, you came in through like the northeast. I'm sorry, the northwest, and now you guys are outside the southeast part of the town.
Hey, we're in an entirely different part of town. All right, so I take a look at my atlas and I go, all right, well, I guess we're going to go get this orange flame or whatever.
Okay.
all right, let's go.
All right. Such enthusiasm. All right, let's go. Oh, wait. Do we got everybody? Logan? Scott? Bundy?
And you look around, you don't see everybody. It's just you three.
Shit. We left them on the other side of town. We got to go back.
And you go back and you grab them. They're just sort of, chilling and like, the fuck just happened? Cruz Thompson's still asleep on Bundy.
That's good. This is going to be so hilarious. What do we...
He's gonna wake up in the desert.
You guys just bury him like just to his head in the sand.
Oh. All right. So yeah, and we head back to the southeast of town.
All right, so you guys are now at the southeast of town, and you can see where there's the forest, and it's like this weird terrain where it goes from forest to like a little bit of a rocky, mountainous range, but more not really like a mountain. And
Like
then
a hill,
well, it's more rocky than like a normal hill.
rocky hill.
Okay, yeah, fine. It's a rocky hill. Then it goes into miles and miles of sand.
What kind of sand is it? Rocky sand?
It's that grainy stuff that's annoying when it gets in your bathing suit.
Oh shit! I hate that type of sand.
And there's
At least we won't run into Anakin.
Or we might.
yeah, who knows? Maybe your actions cause him to become Darth Vader.
Found herself on Tatooine.
Yeah, and you guys actually see there's a huddle of carts about, I don't know, about a mile in front of you. There's a whole bunch of these carts that are sort of like circled together, and you see a whole bunch of people that look like they're arguing and talking. And they're in the sandy part. What do you guys do?
Take a look at my atlas and compare this to where I know we are and whatnot. And I go, are they in our path or not?
You see that they are not really in your path. They're in the same area where you need to get to, but they're not like in that location. And you notice on your atlas, the flame seems to be moving about.
This is annoying.
Like it's still in the sandy area, but it's not staying in one place.
All right, fine. Let's go see what's going on with these people. We probably need to buy some shit from them anyways.
Wait, so is the orange thing moving like from here to there, or is it like
It's slower than that, right? It's like
Yeah, it's not like super fast, but you see it's like moving along the map. And you can
What?
tell that it's changing location, but it's not like super fast. It's like could be like on a cart or could be on like a horse or something that's just traveling.
got it? So it's not like a magical moving, like it's not like
Yeah, it's not like it's teleporting or
Okay.
tearing through space or anything
Okay.
like that.
alrighty.
all right. So yeah, I go over and see what's going on with these people.
So you get up to these caravans and you see it's just a whole bunch of merchants. And they're all arguing and you hear people going on like, we can't cross the fucking desert like this. We never know when we'll be attacked. The monster's just there all the time. It's nothing we've ever seen before.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh. Adventurers.
Why are you talking about us like that? Particularly if you got a monster in trouble. Who do you turn to whenever there's a monster?
Hey, who you gonna call?
Monster killers.
Yeah, who are adventurers?
No. It's the corporation Monster Killers. They prefer Monster Hunters. And there's a whole like game series about them, but no one plays them.
Game series? What, like kids go around pretending to be the monster hunters?
Yeah, there's also like board games and then magic video games or whatever they call them nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know. My youth was so long ago.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, there's this. Well, actually, you know what? I'll be willing to tell you for some coin.
Seriously.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I mean, we need something in exchange. We can't cross the desert and sell our wares to the other cities. And they can't come this way and sell them like other stuff to other cities in this part of the world. We're having this problem because of this monster. It keeps attacking and salvaging, not salvaging.
It salvages.
The monster
a
captures the merchant. I've come to save you, my son. Do not worry. I am here on good omens. It drags him into the sand, and you just hear screaming, "Fret not!" But no one understands the monster, so it just puts him more and more in fear.
So the thing I'm not understanding is you want us to do something, but you're going to charge us money for the information about it?
Yeah, I'm actually here on the same page. So it sounds like you guys got a problem.
You guys are reading a book?
What are
Obviously,
you talking about?
idioms go over his head, just like yours. All right.
Nothing will go over my head.
My reflexes are too fast.
I would catch it.
All right. So essentially, you guys got a problem. We're the ones to handle it. So it sounds like you guys should be giving us something.
All right. Fine. Pretty much, there's this giant snake creature of some sort. We're not entirely sure if it's a snake.
Oh, you said a snake. Sorry, no. Just kidding. Carry on.
Okay. I'm going to talk to the more serious members of your group. And he turns over to Philip and he goes, okay.
I'm filling up my pockets with sand right now.
Are you putting it in your bag of holding?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I'm filling my bag of holding up with pocket sand.
And
I have so much pocket sand.
and he,
They look over and I already dug a 6-foot hole. I'm down there filling it up with sand.
You're just taking the bag, you open it, and you're just scooping along.
and the thing is because it's in the bag of holding, he only uses it to get more pocket sand, so he puts it in his pockets first before he uses it.
Yes, Philip is the most serious person here, apparently. He's collecting...
I am the Pope, and this is popely actions.
Oh, I didn't know we had a new Pope. Anyways, your royal or holy I'm not sure.
You don't have to call him that.
You can address me by my title, Pope Philip. But Slayer Jr.
Do I have to say that slow, or?
I'm not done. Human Arranger.
Ranger?
Human. All right. He arranges humans.
All right, you go over there. No, you come up. You to the left. Perfect.
Wait, are you doing a painting? No, I just wanted to move these people. Don't they look better this way?
Nice to meet you. I'm Philip, the Human Arranger.
Yeah, he tries to arrange like a dragonborn or some other thing. He's like, nah, no, you're not human. I can't arrange you. Anyways, Philip, I'm going to interrupt here. We need to get to this town.
Who the fuck is talking?
Why don't you talk to Decaria?
All right, Decaria? I'm assuming that's your name since this other one has said so.
Yep, that's my name.
Okay.
Don't wear it out.
Okay, I'll just ignore him.
Okay.
My name is Abdul. I've been living in these deserts for many years, and this sand creature of some sort, believe it to be a snake, but no one has actually seen it, is killing every merchant and traveler that has come across these deserts in the past 7 days. And we need your help in stopping it, or at least helping us get to this next town before they die from dehydration. All we have in these caravans are water, and they won't survive without this water.
All right. It's a noble cause.
Look, he's talking to me.
Oh, you listened, right?
But I didn't respond.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Respond.
so yes, we will help you.
That's what
Steve,
I was
take
gonna say.
Wait, we're gonna help him take over the city?
Philip, you'll take your instructions from me. All right, so...
Hey, Phil, there's some blocks over there.
There's blocks here, too. This desert's awesome.
All right, so yes, like Decaria said, we will help you. So I guess we'll just travel with your caravan and protect it until you get to this town. Here, I got this atlas. Where is this town you're trying to get to?
So he opens up the atlas, and you see he points out the small rocky structure That doesn't look like it's a huge town, but it's about a day into the desert.
Okay. And where is the orange flame in comparison to it?
The orange flame is traveling within that day before the town, and it seems to also be going south past the town.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going,
It doesn't look like it's traveling towards you guys at the moment.
but it's in between us and the town currently.
Currently, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, so I go, all right, so let's get started. Now I've got a sort of keen sense for direction, so if I tell you to start going a certain way, as long as it's not too life threatening that you know of, like, there's not a cliff or something, I want you to just obey what direction we go. Because I think I can detect this monster. I might be wrong, but it better be. You'd be better to listen to me than not.
Excuse me. Okay.
All right. So let's get heading out, shall we?
So you guys start moving on the caravan, and the caravan is it's about 4 carts long, and they're like similar to like Oregon Trail white covered caravans.
Yeah, not great at all for going through a desert, but continue.
Well, I mean, like it's a covered cart type of thing.
No, I get what you mean.
And they're moving, and there's 4 merchants in particular that are driving the carriages, and there's a couple other people to help with manual labor, but that's about it. The only adventurers and people who are actually fighting are you guys and Cruz Thompson, who's still on Bundy.
Yeah, I'm sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Man, he's sleeping for a long time.
So who wants to roll the survival roll?
I'm gonna roll. And by the way,
I will roll survival.
hold on.
I am the Pope.
Shut up. And I'm also keeping the atlas open, by the way, and looking where the orange flame is in comparison.
Okay.
Plus, I already told what was his name?
Okay.
Habub. Is that his name?
What I said was Abdul.
Yeah, that's what
All right. Steve, can I talk now?
almost. It's almost your time. Yeah, I got a 20 on survival.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to say, Philip?
I was gonna say that maybe I should roll survival because I have the tiara of wisdom,
That's a good point.
so I have +8 on survival. But you rolled the 20, so it doesn't matter.
Well, Philip, you can still roll it if you think you'll do a better job, because it wasn't a nat 20, it was just a 20.
Yeah, but that's still pretty good.
Fair enough.
Oh, I did better. So, with my tiara is +2, right?
Yeah, so it'd be
So I rolled a 24.
okay. So you guys are surviving really great right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't notice any change. Like the fire doesn't seem to be coming towards you to the Atlas, but you do see that there's these 3 sort of like sand dunes moving towards you guys, and you hear the cart from up front, where it's not Abdul's cart, but some other cart, and the guy's going, "Monsters ahead! Look out!"
All right, people. This is our cue. Let's fight. Can I tell what these things are other than...
No, because they're still under the sand. You haven't seen them yet.
Okay, so I think this is what we're going to do. Icaria and me, we're going to use our magic missiles to aim at these things. And Philip, I want you to use your bow.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm going to use...
What am I using my bow for?
You
If
see
they're
those things
monsters.
moving towards us? They're monsters. I'm going to use a magic missile roll 2.
How do we know they're not coming to help?
We just know.
We're taking
You just-
the
You
caravan.
just want to attack them before we even know?
We're taking the caravan owner's word. He called the monsters.
How do we know they're not the monsters?
Let's just say I got a good feeling.
Okay, so did you use magic missile?
Yep.
All right. So, and how much damage did you do?
All right, so it's 5 each.
And then what level spell?
Second, so
That'd
20.
be- So 20. So, okay, so, now you're aiming at just one of them or all three?
Oh, good point. Yeah, so I'm going to aim 2 at like the one that's closest and then just 1 at the other 2.
Okay, so suddenly through the sand, you see this creature pops out. And you see there's this adorable little, like, tannish seal with, like, this, what looks to be like a green tortoise shell on its head.
Mm.
And as soon as it jumps into the air, it gets hit by Steve's magic missiles. And it falls back into the sand, not moving at all. Twitching a little bit. And then you shoot the other one, or you said you shot the other 2?
Yep.
So you shoot the other 2, and they both stop moving.
We took care of that. Philip, you shoot the last one. That one's still
Are they
twitching.
monsters?
And then
Well,
suddenly you see there's about 30 more of them coming.
yes.
And this is where we're going to take a break.
Now with the ads. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It's actually pretty cool. You know, they got transitions in there for you. They've got, different background musics you can put in. There's a lot to play with. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I hope you guys are enjoying this week's episode of Dungeon Tales. So first off, we'll do the characters for this week. So you'll meet them in the later half of this week's episode. But we have the character Mara Green Eyes from Twitter, Madith333. I think that's how you say it, but it's MADTH333. Then we also had Reaper, also from Twitter, which is Mashed Fries. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. If you guys are interested in getting a character named after you or made a character, or you have any idea what you want the character to be like, just send it to us. But anything you do to help support the show, whether it's retweeting or sharing our stuff, or things that can just easily help us keep on going, that is greatly appreciated. We're going to be ending the season 2 shortly, probably around like episode 30, maybe a little bit after that. There's going to be a slight break. I'm not entirely sure. If we may do like another one shot or something, or like a mini series. I haven't really decided yet, but we're going to take a slight break after episode 30 and have an interesting ending to season 2. I hope you guys will enjoy it. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this week's episode. We are now back.
Dun dun dun.
So you guys see more of these sand dunes coming closer to you guys. And there's like these seal things. And the first 3 you hit are down in the sand. They almost like look like they're dead, but they're not moving. And
Like dead things.
yes, like dead things, but not like undead things.
If it smells like a duck and it looks like a duck, it's probably a
Probably
chicken.
like quack.
All right.
Look at all these chickens.
So I get the idea that we were all on top of Bundy while we're traveling.
Oh, I thought you guys were traveling in the carts
Yeah.
They give us extra room in the carts. Well, we have Bundy. Why?
because Cruz Thompson is still on Bundy.
Do we all
We-
fit
we-
on
we-
Bundy?
I mean, you could potentially. You just have to push Cruz Thompson off.
Okay. Well, fine. So those of us who could be on Bundy were on Bundy. The rest were on one of the other carts, I guess.
So then, who's on the cart and who's on Bundy?
Great question. How many people can fit on Bundy?
3 in total.
Okay, so Decaria and Philip were on Bundy, and I was on one of the lead caravans then.
Okay.
All right. Now that we got that sorted, Well, I guess I'm the closest one to the ones that we downed, right?
Yeah.
So I run up to see exactly what it is. Do I have to do like a nature check or something?
Yeah, sure. Do a nature check.
All
See
right.
what nature tells you.
What does nature tell me?
I also do a nature check.
Yeah, that might be wise. I got a nat 1 on that.
I got a 24.
All right. So Steve runs up and he goes like, "Yeah, that's a thing." And Philip, you see that
Makes more sense that the ranger would know what it is, actually.
Yeah.
All I know is violence.
No, Steve, you run over to it and you pick it up so I can look at it.
It's a thing.
Or you run over to it and you're like, yep, that's a thing. And you pick it up and you're like, Philip, what is this?
Exactly.
And I'm like, I know what it is. What is it?
So it's this thing called a dugong.
A gugong?
A dugong.
Steve, that's a thing called a dugong.
And what the hell is that?
And you remember that it's this type of like kung fu seal.
It's like a kung fu seal.
Yeah, you find it mostly by the ocean. So it's kind of weird that it's in this sandy area, but they also are known to travel.
Okay.
Is it a threat?
I don't know.
Well, you seem to be the expert.
I guess it could be.
All right, well, we got 30 of them
But
coming up.
It could also not be a threat. So it's like 50-50.
All right. Why don't you use your animal handling skills and try to redirect the path of these kung fu seals?
Okay. Okay, so I use part animal handling powers and part Pope powers to redirect the dongos.
Dugongs.
Gudongs.
Do.
Do?
D-U. And then gong, as in the musical instrument. G-O-N-G.
Dugong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 21.
Okay. What do you do exactly?
Okay, so I'm on Bundy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do a double backflip off of Bundy and land in the sand and then take Freedom's tongue out and like stab into the ground. And then the dugongs like just change their path.
Okay.
It's like a magical Pope force field.
I don't think that was
Okay,
an animal handling
the
check.
only thing I need you to do. I'm fine with everything. I just need you to do just an acrobatics check before you do this animal handling.
Are you sure it wouldn't be athletics?
No, that's definitely
this would be
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
I don't.
With the flip involved.
I don't think it would be acrobatics because I just don't feel like an acrobat would do that.
You don't think an acrobat would fucking flip or do somersaults?
Not off of a dinosaur.
You think, oh man, Usain Bolt would be a better person to jump off a dinosaur.
Yeah. I got a 13.
Okay. And you said you did a double backflip?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so you do a flip and a half, and you sort of land face first in the sand. And you get up and you plunge your sword into the ground, and the dugong just sort of go around the caravan.
Oh my god.
Good job, Philip.
And as they're parting, you see there's an even bigger sand dune coming in your direction.
What the hell is that? Philip, stop it.
Well, I'm not doing anything.
And just as you're saying that, you see there's this fin that, like, this folded fin sort of peels up over the sand. And it's about the size of a hill.
All right. I check my atlas again.
And it's not related to the flame at all. The flame is further away.
I close the atlas. Shit.
Everyone run! It's a sand shark.
Philip, just don't yell everyone run.
And as you're trying to reprimand him,
Why not?
everyone runs.
Why can't I yell that?
Because that's not how you control people.
We're all gonna die!
Hey, I can only control humans. I am a human ranger.
Philip,
And they
you're a
have to
bad
all-
human ranger.
They all happen to be humans.
All right. So, so they're running away, and all right. How far away is this Finn?
It's about 100 feet away from you.
Okay. I go. All right. This looks like a threat. Do we all agree? I look to Takaria also.
Okay, yeah, sure. We can. It's a threat.
Now this looks like a threat to me, so everybody just run away.
That's not what they hired us for. Okay.
Phyllis is still running.
Okay,
Oh.
I got it. This looks like a threat to me, so everybody, let's deal with this.
Doesn't sound as good, but
Damn it.
I like the enthusiasm.
Part is
Yeah.
really good.
What?
Yeah. The first part's
part
really
was
good.
wrong.
Well, yeah, because I only changed one word.
Yeah.
Still, you changed that one word really well.
Thank you.
All right.
I practiced a lot.
How far away is this thing again?
100 feet.
Cool. So
And it hasn't breached the sand fully. I mean, okay, the fin has, but you don't know how big or what this thing actually looks like just yet.
okay. So I'm going to use my cantrip message to see. I'm pretty sure I point my finger toward a creature within range, and I whisper a message. So I point my finger at this land shark thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I go, turn back.
And for some reason, as your message is going over to this thing, it starts playing the instrumental version of Message in a Bottle by the Police. And it gets to the land shark thing, which isn't, well, you'll see. And it seems to just keep moving. Yeah, it seems to move faster. And you see the dugongs that you guys hit aren't moving out of the way. And it's almost upon it.
Because
All
they're
right, well-
dead. Dead things don't move.
And just as you said that, you see one of them gets up.
It's a zombie!
All right. So then I go with another tactic then. How close would you say this thing is now?
Well, let's say 70 feet.
Still not exactly.
Why does it keep getting closer?
Because it's coming close. It's
Because it's coming towards you.
all right. So I cast magic missile and aim it at this thing. Then
Okay.
that's 5 again, but all of them this time.
Okay. And
And
it's level
second.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
second level.
So yeah, so you do 20 points of damage to pointing at its fin.
Well, I guess that's the only thing I can see, right?
Okay. Or you're hitting the dugongs again.
No, not the dugongs. Whatever the land shark thing is.
All right, so you hit the land shark thing. You see it sort of rebuffs, but it then starts moving even faster.
Oh, wait,
It changes its-
it what?
It rebuffs, like it stops for a second, it's like, the fuck? And then it's like, all right, fuck this guy in particular, and starts going towards Steve's direction at a
Okay.
much faster pace.
How close is he now?
Well, at this point, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Steve! It's closer now.
Yeah. Well, that was going to happen anyways.
What if we ran away? It wouldn't have.
We need to go in this direction.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, Philip goes first.
So I run away. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I want to, if we even need to fight this thing. Like, I don't even know what it is, really.
Okay, well, do you want to?
Not now, Scott.
Did you want to prepare your action?
How do I
And-
prepare?
Like
What do
you
you
set
mean?
up what you want to do, and then like wait till the sometime this round to do your turn.
It's
like
like,
to sort of like pass your turn until the end of the round.
you set up
or-
like a reaction. Like if something happens, you do this.
Oh, okay. Well, if this thing attacks me, my reaction is to kill it
Yes, but in what way?
with weapons.
Which one?
All of them. I'm gonna put Freedom's tongue in my bow and shoot it.
You know what? Fine. Fuck it. If you want to prepare that action, that's fine.
No,
with me.
I don't want to do that because then I might lose Freedom's tongue.
Okay.
I'll set up a reaction to shoot bow of cursed greatwood at its eyes.
Okay.
But I mean, if its eyes become available,
Yeah, that's fine.
because it's like buried in the sand.
All right, and it is now.
But wait. I wanted to just ask a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not in its like direct path, am I?
No, you're a little bit adjacent. It's going more towards Steve at the moment.
Okay. Everyone, I think maybe if we just move out of its direct path, they'll just continue. I think I was chasing those dugongs.
Okay. You also know the caravans are now abandoned and in its way.
What? The people were supposed to take the caravans?
You said
You-
run.
You told them to run.
They got
With
confused.
the caravans?
You didn't
don't-
clarify.
That's the
Don't
drive.
abandon it.
It's,
Okay. God damn it.
it's the drive away, not to. Like they're like, he said run.
Wait, do the caravans have an animal attached to it? Like a camel?
It's kind of like this weird, for lack of a better word, it's called like a chul or a chol. It's like this leathery sort of like a mix between like a hippopotamus and a horse. And it's something that's slow moving, but it's made to pull a lot of weight.
Okay.
It's like a draft horse times 3 in terms of size and
Huh,
strength.
cool.
It's like a water buffalo, except it's a hippopotamus.
So a
Yeah.
water hippo?
That's all hippopotamuses.
No, sometimes they're on the land.
You're right. I'm sorry. They're semi-aquatic.
Okay, so how many caravans are there?
There's 4.
There's 4? Okay, so I run over to one of them that's in the way, and I get on and like start driving it away.
Okay, so this is instead of preparing your action to shoot them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want you to roll a animal handling check. See if you succeed. Don't forget your +2 because of your tiara.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you succeed. And surprisingly, the chol starts to move faster than the other ones. Like sort of like you gave it enough love and affection with that one simple flick of your wrist. It's like this person's nice and starts moving.
Cool.
All right. It is now Steve's turn.
All right. Now, how close is this thing to us?
It's still about 70 feet away.
Okay. So this is what I do. I run about 60 feet closer.
So you dash.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, let's pull this back a bit. I run about 45 feet closer.
Well, that's your distance. You could do 30 feet. and
It's
then
like a
do another-
half dash.
Okay, well, here, let's look at it this way. In terms of actions, if you were to dash those 30 feet, or rather 60 feet, that would be one action.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got 2 actions though, right?
Yeah, so you
So-
could dash twice if you wanted to.
Well, I don't want to dash that much. So I'll
Dash.
dash.
And then I dash again.
Yeah. So
Oh!
I go 60 feet.
Okay.
Right? So now I'm within 10 feet of him, and then I cast Reduce on him.
Okay.
So I'm guessing he's unwilling, so he has to do a Constitution saving throw.
What's the number he has to beat?
16.
Okay. You see he actually starts to grow.
That's not good. That the magic usually it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you see it starts to grow like this. It's, sorry, not grow, but to glow like this reddish hue.
Oh, to glow. That's
wait, so
much
he
better
does-
than.
He doesn't grow?
No,
He
no.
glows?
Let me clarify. So he starts to grow, and then he starts to glow.
Oh,
This reddish
okay.
hue, sort of, and then you see like those anger symbols they use in like video games,
Mhm.
like those caterpillars in Mario.
Mm.
And he starts moving faster in your direction.
Okay. So with that now in mind, I would like to use
Well,
my.
you just did your 2 actions, didn't you?
Yeah, but because I'm a fighter, I've got a special ability.
Oh.
I use my action surge, and then I cast Firebolt on it, which is 19 to hit.
It hits.
Better, because I'm like right in front of him.
You shoot it, and it just.
And it's 18 damage. And because that was my cantrip, and because of my war magic, I then also get a melee attack. So I swipe at him with Orc Slayer, And that's a nat 20, which adds up to 30 just because, I like to put that out there. And that's 25 damage.
Okay, so you hack into this fin, and the fireball doesn't seem like it did a whole bunch. But as you're hacking into this fin, you now find yourself attached to this moving thing as it is driving now closer towards the caravan, and in particularly towards Philip's direction because it sensed the vibration. It is now the Carrier's turn.
Carrier's like, oh, geez, finally, my turn.
Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to use my magic missile.
Your magic muscle.
Yeah, she flexes and then it dies out of pure jealousy.
Oh my god, look at those muscles. Ah!
If I'm trying to cast it at like 5th level, do I just hit like the...
For 5th level? Yeah, so you just click the thingy?
Yeah, it says damage 4, which it should be more than that because...
Well, remember, it's for each missile.
So I have to roll?
Right, so you did 4 damage, right? For each missile, it times that by, let's see. So it would be 7 times 4. That's how much damage you did.
Okay, so 28.
Okay, so you do 28 points of physical damage on it, and it sort of just damages the fin, and the fin starts to have like these holes appearing in it.
Okay, so that's how much physical damage she did. But what about emotional damage?
Right. And now Decaria was located on the other side of me, right? So does it start turning in her location now, away from the caravans?
Surprisingly, no, not yet.
Damn it.
And you see this thing now sort of emerges. You see this, what looks to be kind of like a worm.
Oh man, this is Dune.
Well, it's like a worm, but it has like these 8 different eyes on it. And then as it jumps out, you also see it has what looks to be like spider legs along its side.
Gross.
Scarier than Dune.
And you see it jumps down and chomps on one of the trolls and goes back underground.
With me?
With you still attached. Then it goes up again, also with you still attached. I actually want you to do a dexterity saving throw at this point. And it sort of stands up after it's munched on a troll. It's going to do face towards Philip's direction, and it's going to do an acid spray.
Yeah, an 18 on the dexterity saving throw, by the way. So
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm still hanging on. Despite having a whole bunch of sand hitting me in the fucking face.
That's right. Philip, I want you to do a dexterity saving throw yourself.
14.
14. Okay.
Oh, whoops, that was a check.
Yeah, do a save, not a check.
14.
Okay.
And Cruz Thompson is sleeping through all this?
Well, he's on Bundy. And the only one who's still on Bundy is Decaria. Well, besides Cruz Thompson. Yeah, he is. And Philip, you take 19 points of acid damage.
Damn it.
And it is now your turn.
But I'm wearing my acid resistant skin.
You took it off someone else and you're like, oh, he looks like he's acid resistant. I'm wearing his skin.
You made it way more creepy. I just found a dead guy and was like, hey, his skin looks acid resistant. So I peeled it all off and put it over mine.
He certainly doesn't need it anymore.
Oh, God. The problem was the guy was half your size and it didn't cover all of you. So you still took some acid damage.
Okay.
So now it is your turn, and you see your troll as also took some acid damage, and it's not running anymore. It's sort of hobbling forward.
Oh, so the troll that whatever it is.
It just ate it off another caravan.
Another one, okay. I thought it was his for some reason.
No. Philip, what do you do?
First they go, oh no, Georgie. I named the troll Georgie.
Okay.
So then I go, that's it, you fucking snake, I'ma kill you. And is he above ground now?
Yeah,
Or
he's it looks like a good chunk of his torso is above ground. He's sort of like holding himself up, and he also has like these two of his spire-like legs sort of like clicking together, and he's sort of like chittering.
That's weird.
Oh my god, I'm so creeped out right now.
Can I see his eyes?
He's sort of casting a shadow over you, so it's hard for you to see his eyes. But you can see like he has like this, what looks to be like his devilish grin, but it's hard to tell because it's a worm, and it looks like it's like salivating as it's looking at you.
Oh, is its mouth open?
Yeah, it just sprayed you with acid.
Okay, so I shoot an arrow into its mouth.
Okay.
Is it 15 to hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, good. It does 8 piercing damage. Okay, so that's 11 plus the 8, so 19 damage into its mouth hole.
Excellent.
And I get another attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I shoot another arrow into its mouth. And that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And that is 21 damage.
It is now Steve's turn.
All right. So
And I get another attack. I'm just kidding.
all right, so I'm just trying to get the scene now. So I'm like hanging by my sword.
Yeah, it's a bit hard for you to take your sword out and attack without falling at the moment.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is just reach out and touch either his fin or his actual body if I can reach it.
Yeah.
No, Steve, reach out and touch Faith.
All right,
Because you gotta have faith.
exactly.
That's a
And
different song.
I know.
I then use
Shocking.
shocking.
Touch me.
I then use shocking grasp, and that's a 22 to hit, and that's 13 damage. Now, on top of that, it says I have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal. It's not wearing armor, but it's got my sword stuck in him. And anyways, I hit it anyways. But it says on a hit.
Wait, so do you take the electric damage?
Yeah, it's because you touch his body, then it goes through your sword and shocks you too.
Yeah. Or I touched, the sword to use it as a lightning rod.
It's too late, Chaz. You already touched the body. This is how you learn. You're like, oh, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
I don't know, but if the electric current could just go into him and then go back through Steve and then go to him again. So maybe the thing takes double damage.
And then Steve also takes double damage.
No, Steve,
it just went
Steve
through me
doesn't
once.
take damage,
Oh,
but the
I get it.
beast takes double damage.
I just completed the circuit. So,
yeah.
Okay, well,
Or let's compromise the thing takes 1.5 times damage.
all right. And also the target can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
excuse me. When you do shocking grasp on the creature, you see the electricity slightly goes into it and then it stops.
Okay.
And how much damage did you do again?
It was 13. Well, because it was my cantrip, I could use a melee action now. Now, you're saying I can't pull my sword out and swing it into him, right?
Yeah.
So then hanging there with my one hand on the sword, I pull out Goblin Slayer.
Okay.
And I fucking shoot it right in the back.
Oh, wait. Isn't Goblin Slayer a crossbow?
Yeah.
Crossbows are 2 hands.
Yeah, they're two-handed.
Yeah, I use it with my mouth then. I hold, it was, and then crank it with my mouth.
Oh, wait. No, do you put the sword handle in your mouth and you hang by your mouth?
some combination like that.
Okay. We'll let the listeners decide how he wants you to do this.
Yeah.
I think that's plausible, and I like that image of Steve hanging by the sword handle with his mouth and shooting the beast with the crossbow.
Okay, so roll the hit.
Okay. Oh wait, I did.
Okay.
16.
So yeah, it hit.
And it does 10 damage.
Okay, so you hit and you do 10 damage.
Good. I get another action. So I use this is kind of awkward since now I'm hanging by my teeth, got the crossbow in my 2 hands.
I suggest just shooting again with your crossbow, in my opinion.
No, I'm going to get that extra turn.
Okay, well,
so now
you'll
I
have to drop your crossbow in the process.
No, I don't. I don't have to hold it with two hands. I just have to use two hands to shoot it. Right?
Yeah,
so
you
I
can hold it with
easily
one hand.
drop
No.
one hand to touch it again with shocking grasp.
All right, hold on. So Orc Slayer is how big?
It's a great sword.
It's a 5-foot reach. It's into the side of this fin.
You said I was close enough to touch his body. You already said this.
Right. Once I was thinking with you holding on to it and then stretching to touch type of thing. I'm just wondering with you holding it in your mouth if your arms are still close enough to touch it.
Then I'll touch the fin. That's closer.
All right, touche. So
shocking grasp, right? And it's a 19 plus 8, so 27 to hit.
cool. All right, so 11 damage.
11 damage. And then when I'm done with that, I pick up Goblin. I get Goblin Slayer ready to shoot again, and then I shoot it right in the back, and that's an 18, and looks like 5.
Okay. And Decaria, now it's your turn.
Okay, so I cast Drowning Fire, which means he has to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, yeah, he fails.
Okay, so then he takes 25 fire damage.
Okay.
So what happens to this creature specifically with drowning fire?
I'll explain in a second. How much did you do with the
Psychic damage?
Yeah.
So I can just roll the same thing, right?
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay.
So basically you cast an indigo flame on the head of only one creature of your choice within range, racking it terrible pain, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it you see the head that is close to Steve now seems to be on fire.
Yeah. So here I am swinging a little bit because of all of my motion with the crossbow and whatnot. And this flame is right, near my face. And I'm like, that's a little close. And I'm still hanging on to onto my sword with my teeth.
Yeah, and as it's as this thing's sort of thrashing and wailing about, I want you to do another dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you're holding on with your teeth.
An 8's all right?
How much?
An 8?
No. So suddenly, Decaria, you see Steve gets thrown off his sword and starts flying about 10 feet, or let's say, make it more realistic, about 20 feet behind this creature. Luckily, you land on the sand, so it's not as painful. But
luckily, this was sand. That could have been way more painful.
But you take 13 points of fall damage.
Okay.
No, as he's falling, I cast Popely Catch. And then it catches him. I use my Pope powers.
All right. And this creature turns towards Decaria. It decides to just lunge at you. And I want you to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, a 19.
So you move Bundy out of the way, and this thing just sort of lunges into the sand right by you. And then it comes up again, and it's going to try to attack you again. I want you to do another dexterity saving throw.
Jesus. I can't get... Okay, I could get 2 good ones in a row.
Yes, believe.
I don't believe.
And suddenly,
9.
you see this creature jumps down at you, and actually...
Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm pretty sure I have this thing, but let me just see if I do have this thing.
Which thing?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah?
in my bracelet, does it give me anything? Like, is it a action, or is it just like...
Oh, you see what happens is suddenly you start thinking about your bracelet, and your hand starts to transform, and your hand sort of gets bigger, and it has these green scales appear all over it, and these claws start extending from where your fingernails were, and it's now this really big hand. And while this is happening, you, Cruz Thompson, and Bundy get swallowed whole by this creature.
Inside his mouth?
Yeah.
But not chewed up.
No, right now he's sort of just swallowing all of you. And you can feel he's moving and then eating the sand as well.
Okay. So, can I use my hand to kind of like like if I like lunge it to like the top and like kind of like break open his
Like to slash at him while he's moving?
yeah.
Okay. I want you to do a strength check for that.
It's a 14.
Okay. So yeah, you do succeed in doing this, and I want you to roll the damage. If you go under actions, it should be there.
Magical bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 10.
Then actually you have 3 more d6s to roll. I'll probably change that so that way it's just one button that you have to press.
Okay, so that was a 10, a 5, and a 10.
10, a 5, and a 10. Okay, one more.
A 10.
Okay, so miraculously you cut into this thing with your clawed hand, and you can feel it feels weird because it's still your hand, and you feel like the whole like yucky sensation of ripping through it, and you hear this thing sort of start screeching in pain, and suddenly it stops moving, but you're still inside, and you can sense that like the insides have suddenly stopped functioning. You can see like this black inky substance releasing from your claws and just spreading through the body of this creature as it perishes.
Oh, because my claws give off poison, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, is the black stuff his blood? Like, is it because he's evil?
Nah, you just
But I understand.
you see this green yucky stuff is all over your hand, and it sort of goops down around you.
Okay, so then I guess I just like with the claw still make a big enough hole so that I can get out with Bundy and
That's a pretty big fucking hole. But sure.
What do we see from the outside?
So from the outside, Philip and Steve, you see that there's this thing is just swallowed Decaria, and suddenly you see you don't see her claws like piercing through the skin, but you can see like there's like some sort of like bulging. You see the creature sort of stops like halfway down. The tail falls over and it lands with a thud against the sand.
Okay, so I run up to it, and just because it's cool, I use my weapon bond to summon Orc Slayer back into my hand.
You find a whole bunch of sand just falls off of it once you do so.
Yeah. No, one thing that I didn't realize about my weapon bond is it actually says I can't be disarmed of the weapon. But technically, because it was in my teeth, I'll let it slide. So I then start hacking with Orc Slayer to try and get some sort of path for Decaria to get out, and the rest of them.
Okay. So after a couple of minutes, you guys make a hole big enough for Bundy, Cruz Thompson, and Decaria to all leave this worm thing.
Now, the question of the hour. Is Cruz Thompson woken up yet?
He is now woken up, and he's like, what's going on?
Well, you were just eaten by some sort of sand monster, and we just killed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, where are we, and why are we here?
Oh, yeah, this was going to be funnier if, we were at Hoffenheim, but we're so done with Hoffenheim that was like so this morning or a couple days ago. Time goes fast for me. And, anyways, we sort of forgot that you were still on Bundy. And, anyways, we're helping this caravan team get to this village so they can deliver water.
Well, okay, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna go home now, so bye. And he rolls off a Bundy again and hits the sand and starts walking towards Tio.
Bye.
Bye.
And suddenly you see in the distance, back in the direction you guys are going, you see there's this figure and a cow.
is there an orange flame?
I checked the atlas.
You check the atlas and you don't see it's towards that direction, but it doesn't seem to be those guys.
Because it looks like it's much farther off.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go, it's not the orange flame, guys, but it's kind of weird, so let's go check it out.
Agreed.
What's so weird about a cow?
In the desert?
In the desert.
Yeah, you guys have never heard of desert cows?
No.
Philip then tells you the exotic and ruthless tales of desert cows and how they're known to massacre families and villages and eat all the crops, causing starvations to occur in many countries.
Oh, that sounds kind of horrible, but then that means we should probably go kill that thing, right?
And then you hear he is just joking the whole time.
Sometimes desert cows can be very vicious. They have fangs and they'll bite you.
All right, so we walk up to him, I guess.
Okay, so you walk up to them and you see there's this girl with this wrong red hair, this long red hair.
Oh, her hair wrong.
Just wrong for her.
Yeah, sorry for my rosticism there. Yeah, the long red hair, and you see this cow seems to have like this black collar, and it's like this orange, like Highland cow.
Okay, so it's like extremely hot right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically a steak.
Pretty much, and it's not like it's cut pretty thin, like the not cut, shaved pretty thin.
I was gonna say
About a cow
or a
like
steak.
meat?
Yeah, Steve is just like, I'm gonna eat this in 3 different ways.
Okay, I don't understand. You said it's. Wait, you said it's trimmed very thin?
Like the fur on it's trimmed very thin.
Yeah, so
You mean short?
Yes, I speak English.
so basically it's a Highland cow that doesn't look like a Highland cow.
Yeah,
That actually looks somewhat like a normal cow.
and you see the girl goes like, "Fuck you want?"
Well, we're just checking what the hell's going on.
I don't know. Why'd you kill my prey?
Well, it was about to destroy our caravans, so we had to do something about that. Yeah, you're welcome to take its corpse if you want it, though.
Yeah, that sounds good. Reaper, fetch. It's nice.
You see, I am the Pope.
Shh.
And as Philip
this
is
not when
talking, you see the cow, apparently named Reaper, just rushes over to the corpse and starts eating it.
Damn, it is vicious.
Desert cows, man.
I don't lie about desert cows.
And the girl turns back over to you guys like, "Hi, my name is Mara. Mara Green Eyes. Why are you in my desert?"
Well,
You're desert.
All right, tired of this attitude.
okay, Mara. Decarius was just swallowed by that thing, so she might not exactly be in the best of spirits right now.
Also, Decaria's hand is still a green dragon claw full of goop.
We're not talking about that right now. So, Mara, we're in the desert because we're seeking a specific type of flame.
Tell her. Why would you tell her?
She might know something about it. Don't you think we should know as much data as necessary?
What if she's evil and she's looking for the flame too?
And we kill her.
Yeah.
She's right here. Sorry, Mara. No offense. We just run into this a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. I was planning to kill you too.
Okay, good to know. See?
How dare you speak to the Pope in that manner?
Shh. Philip, this is not when you talk. All right. So, the other thing we're doing is helping this caravan get to the village so they can deliver water.
Which village?
I pull out my atlas. This one on this map.
Oh, okay. Well, that village was destroyed not that long ago.
What?
Yeah, you just killed the thing that did it.
Oh, man. It's horrible. All right.
Free water, guys.
I guess we gotta go tell the merchants. Oh, shit.
No, they all ran away.
Do I see where the merchants are?
No, there's no trace of the merchants. They're from the aftermath of the sand and everything. You couldn't follow their tracks.
All right.
Philip, unfortunately, isn't trained enough in sandy areas to get used to hunting in this type of thing.
That's fine. So I imagine I have some sort of paper, right? And I pull out a sheet of paper and I write a little note.
You tear out the paper from your atlas.
No, I'm. You know that nap that I had?
The napkin.
Yeah, it was a map to Wayback Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I unfold that napkin and find a blank space, and then I write on it, the village where you were taking the water to was destroyed. But you guys should be safe to go there now if you still want to go. We headed on to kill more monsters, and then I put it down on like in a safe place in one of the caravans.
Okay. And then Philip, did you want to take Georgie with you, like the whole caravan?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, I take the caravan.
Okay. So after Steve puts the note,
Does it have like a tanker on it filled with water?
it's like a covered cart filled with different containers of water.
Oh, cool.
And there's enough room for everyone to ride on it, except for Bundy.
Is there any mead?
No, it's just water.
Damn it. Okay.
Probably your major problems in this desert will be withdrawal.
He'll
It's
be
like, I
sober.
can't shoot because my hands are shaking.
He'll be sober for the first time in years.
That's right. I need the drink.
I
It keeps my hands steady.
I feel like Philip is sober most of the time. I haven't really seen him drink.
That's because he's drunk all the time.
He sneaks them in.
Well, I had a flask of mead, but you drank it when you were high.
Which was a while ago.
Oh,
It was a few days ago at this point.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably been sober for a bit now, but that's why he's been so grumpy.
Anyways, so
Well, I'm under a lot of pressure with this new popehood appointment.
Popehood?
Yeah, I'm a pope now. Is popehood.
and then there's a
Like
vivid
I'm a-
flashback to back when you were last talking with Bo and the Bear. You're not the Pope. And then it goes back.
And that's when I became the pope, guys.
And after you put the napkin on the carriage or the covered cart, the other trolls seem to stay put, and you guys start
Wait, the other trolls?
trolls.
There's trolls?
Trolls.
Run!
Everybody run!
All right. And Mara, you're like, all right, you guys seem interesting enough. I'll come with you guys.
Okay.
So Mara and Reaper starts walking along with your caravan.
So other than having wrong red hair, what does Mara look like?
So,
Of course you're interested.
so she has green eyes, she has freckles, and like fair white skin.
So she's Irish?
No,
No.
there's no Irish people.
She could be of Irish
Is she-
descent, but there's Irish is not a delineation here.
Is she a human?
Yeah, she is a human. At least she appears to be a human at the moment. And
Okay.
she's in like this sort of this flowy robe. It's like and breezy in a way to keep her from overheating in the heat.
All right.
Glad we're all covered on that. So you guys are now all walking in the desert, and as you guys are walking off towards the direction of the sun, which apparently is
So
south. Yeah, you're ascending. No, you're going south and towards where the flame was. We're going to pan out for a second. You see the note that Steve put there on the caravan starts to blow away, and the
I
trolls
should have put a rock on it.
the trolls, well, actually, one of the caravan was abandoned because the troll was eaten. But the other two trolls start walking in another direction. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode of Dungeon Tales.
Okay, I just don't understand why there's trolls in the desert.
Trolls. All right. Bye.
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 Bye.